Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Will, and in today's video we're taking a look at the Citroen Dispatch. It's a microcamper that I've been meaning to video for such a long time. We finally got together, and it was up at Skipton, up at Riverside in Skipton, in the beautiful picturesque village of Connolly, and it was a beautiful day, so we thought, let's get this video done because I know everybody's going to enjoy watching this one. It's Fiona who's converted this all by herself with the help of a family. So she'll tell you all about it, but grab yourselves a coffee. You don't want to miss this one. Grab yourself a coffee first and get back to the video and check this one out. It's absolutely amazing. Fiona's Citroen Dispatch, Daisy Despatch. Let's take a look inside and see what she's up to.
Hello!
Oh, this is very nice indeed.
It's my pride and joy.
It looks so cosy.
It is, especially when we've got the diesel heater on.
So you've got, where's your diesel heater fitted, is it?
It's, well, the vent's down here, and it's underneath at the back in the boot.
Right.
There's just a vent there, so, but it's plumbed to the main tank. We've got somebody to do that because that's sort of above my pay grade. That.
Right, so what year is it then?
2016. So it's a Citroen Dispatch long wheelbase high top. So, because you get that extra length to be able to fit the kitchen in with the long wheelbase. So,
yeah.
So, and you can stand up. Ta-da! Although Mike says you can't really because he has to just dip his head slightly. So,
well, you've got it absolutely amazing, I think.
Thank you. It took a lot of work.
Looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, I built the units. They're not square. But the drawer opens. Ta-da!
So you've done everything yourself?
Everything. Apart, just the diesel heater, because that says we can't do it. But I got the electrics from Rain Automated. They send you a kit. You tell them exactly what you want, where you want your sockets. They send you all the looms and everything. But my son's an electrician, so then he fitted them.
Right.
But I told him where I wanted everything and that. But everything else, all the, the insulation, the woodwork, everything we've sort of done ourselves. Well, I've done all the inside. Mike and Sam did the windows under my supervision. I just don't like drilling metal. It's not for me, that. So.
No.
But yeah, everything else, yeah.
I don't think I'd fancy doing that.
It was a very nerve-wracking job, I must admit that. But we did it slightly small, the first one, and we had to file it down till it fit. But then we took a template. And then obviously the other two windows went in dead quick, and so. But it was a lot easier than you think it's going to be. YouTube is your friend. So you watch it about, when you've watched the video about 25 times, you'd be like, I can do this, do it. So, but like I'd never built any furniture at all. I mean, it's getting a little bit scuffed because we've been using it for nearly like 2 years, 2.5 years. So she could do with a little bit of upgrading. This the worktop needs re-varnishing and the wood painting. But yeah, no, she's fabulous.
Well, you're making use of it, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're using it, so.
We use it all the time, don't we? So, I mean, I'm on my own this weekend, so I've just got. I just sleep on this. They take the 2 back cushions off. And then use it as a single bed, but then this pulls out.
Right.
But it pulls out in 2 sections, so I can pull this bit out, and then cushions go in there, and then that bit pulls out. The toilet's under there for at night time. That sits down in front of the fridge at night. So in the morning, if my husband's still in bed, I can put that bit back, and I can still stand there to make a brew while he's still having a kick or whatever.
Brilliant.
So,
Well, that's what it's all about, planning and making sure it all works for
every
you.
time you go away, you sort of think, right, no, I need more storage, I need more storage. So this is my little pantry. Took me a weekend just to build this one drawer. Because I says, woodwork is not my thing. So this, I've got a padded padding. I've got a little, so my butter and salad stuff going there. And I've got my tins and condiments and stuff like that. We have this bag, because if it's hot, we just put an ice pack in. Because we've got the freezer, put an ice pack in, it keeps everything nice and chilled.
Yeah,
just goes with it. So, and then it just, and then this is our little sideboard. So at night, we'll, we're watching telly, we just put our pads up here and put our little speaker on. And we can both repose. And my little box that's got all my wires and chargers and all that sort of stuff in there. So everything it's secured, so you don't have to. So it's got all your junk goes in there, and my pads at the back. That's my little mouse. See?
Oh yeah.
Just so
because
when we used to drive, my pad used to slide along, so he stops it sliding along. And my bookcase. And then these bags, these are just bread bags, but we found that like your bread, crumpets, bread rolls, crackers, snacks or anything, there was no room for them. So, and your bread got squashed. So I just each one has a different, that's just my toiletries.
I'm loving them, I think they're wonderful then.
Yes, and then my tablets for night time, eye mask, earplugs, like as he's on this side. So you've just got to be dead organised.
Well, yeah, I mean, I expect nothing else from you, though.
And this was, because Mike kept coming in and dumping his stuff on the worktop, used to drive me nuts, so I call this his man shit bag. So he puts all his wallets, his phone, all his diary, whatever, that's his little bit for night time. So he can dump all his stuff in there.
You've got your electrics up there as well, yeah?
Yeah, so it's got my fairy lights on the back and oh no, that's my main ones. Then my fairy lights are on that, and that tells you the voltage. Then that's the water pump, and that's me gas. And the other two, they haven't got anything on them two, so yeah. And this is, I put the shelf up, it's got our sleeping bags in. So in there, I'll keep them in dry bags, just because the back is slightly open, so it gives a bit more ventilation in summer. We can always move that curtain across and let a bit more ventilation in.
Right.
So, I mean, I've got my summer sleeping bag, and a medium one, but in the winter I have my a big one, and the sort of autumn one, I have an Arctic sleeping bag down, but they squidge down and they just sit up there during the day.
Well, they're out of the way, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. And
Loving the bees.
Oh yeah, I got them National Trust. They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because I've got a bit of a bee thing going on, you may notice. So, yeah. And this is my extra bedroll, because we slept on the cushions at first and then didn't find them that comfortable. So that's my big one. It's a comfort duvet. So when we put the bed out, I roll that out. And then this one's and it's supposed to be rolled up and like a bolster at the end, but to be fair, I just leave that one out because it's just easier. So yeah, that's cute. And my two retro suitcases, brilliant. We have one each, and then I can literally just take them into the house, fill them up with stuff, put them back in.
They're well cool, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got 20 quid off eBay, and I've built the van round me to fit, obviously, and the straps so they don't slide. I mean, we have a place in the front of the van for coats, and we have a little cupboard at the top that has like fleeces and stuff like that. So it's just other sort of clothes.
Mm.
So yeah.
So is there anything that you've done that you'd change, that you've had to change, or?
No, not really. When we first did it, we did it without this bit up here, but then it was just, I took the metal bulkhead out, and I just had it up to here, and then I added this bit, because it's extra storage. It also stuff, because these things are sort of loose, it's also a bit of more protection for like when you're driving. But it's been so, it's actually, at first I was a bit worried it might make it a bit dark, but honestly it's been brilliant. And this is my sliding window I made. So at night we'd get undressed. And
to be honest, I didn't realise that was a window.
Yeah, it's a little sliding window, and at night there's 2 hangers down there. We pull the hangers in, put your clothes on, put them through our pyjama bags in there, so you don't have to get the suitcases out because we kept putting the bed out and then realising we hadn't got our pyjamas out, so the pyjamas sit in the bag in the front as well. You can get 2 from here. And then it just shut that, and when the sun comes up in the morning it hits it, it's really good actually.
Yeah, so, but it reflects, doesn't it?
It's just perspex that I painted, so did it slide it along. And then again, more storage. I've got my extra. You could go in, where am I going to put my radio? I'm sick of where it is, so I'll be doing another shelf. So the IKEA spice racky shelves.
Yeah.
And then this is me.
I think everybody's got the IKEA spice.
Yeah. And that's my shoe cupboard. Okay. So boots. We can get 2 lots of walking. In fact, there is 2 lots. There's mine and then Mike's are in the bottom out of Crocs. And the other shoes, I usually can get another couple pair of shoes up there. So.
You know, you've got everything, haven't you?
Well, I think
hidden away and things that you don't need to see.
Well, when you've been camping as well, and you always find, and then we did get a van. We had another van with like a fixed bed and a shower and all that. But the one things that really annoying is where'd you put your shoes? There was nowhere to put your shoes, and you're forever falling over them or trying to stick them somewhere. So when I built the van, I deliberately, the things that really annoyed me in the proper vans,
yeah, I
thought I've got to do something when I'm building it to make sure that you've got the storage. It gets the same like your bin, where sometimes there's no bin, and then you get a loose bin. This is just brilliant. You know what I mean? And this is my beer cupboard. Ta-da!
Ooh.
So,
let's have a look in there.
Margarita and Bacardi with lemonade. So, yeah. So that's, and it just fits under there. It's perfect.
It just clips on, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And obviously my batteries and things are under the front, under there. That front just comes off.
Yeah, that's all your power stuff and that.
Yeah, and I've got storage in the door, but you won't be able to see that. Oh, my fridge. This is, I love this fridge. I just use it. I just love it.
Wow.
I've got my salad there because when I kept putting it in at the back, it kept freezing my lettuce. So I just stuck it there. But yeah, no, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do love it. I do love the fridge. It's quite small in a way, but it's very deep. So it's really good. And I've got the freezer, so I have my ice packs in there. Because sometimes if we have extra, Mike brings more beer, he'll have another cool bag that he just keeps in the front, and he'll just put some ice packs in it if the fridge is full of food.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's great. It's fantastic.
And then up here we just have our fleeces and jumpers at night we take off, we stick them up there. And then the rest of the kitchen stuff's up there. My pans are at the back and my bowls and stuff like that.
So you've got a cargo net keeping it all?
Yeah, when I'm driving, I've got it down here, but when I drive I just leave that up at the top. I was going to sort of build a cupboard, but actually I just put that up temporary, but it's worked so well I never bothered changing it. It's really, really good. So this is actually, I know it sounds, I bought it for the house and then nobody would ever using it, so I've used it in the van, and it's full of hot water. In the morning, that water is still hot enough for me to make me brews, and I use it during the day to do my washing up. Instead of having to get the kettle on and keep filling it, honestly, it's absolutely been brilliant.
So you found use for it after all then?
Yeah, I do, yeah. So I filled it up before I come away today, and then in the morning when I've done everything, we've had our brews and it's finished, I'll just boil the kettle or whatever and fill it back up. And then, because when we travel, we stop off in the afternoon at a National Trust or wherever, we don't have to boil the kettle to go out and turn the gas on. We can just literally make a brew out of the water that's in there. And then if we have our dinner, I can make dinner, I can just literally wash up. And this sink is small, but it's amazing how much you can actually wash up in it. It's actually really good. And then if you've got a big pan, the pan just fits underneath and the water goes into the pan. And I have got a folding washing up ball that I can literally just put here, get me hot water to my washing up liquid, wash up, put stuff in there, and then, you know, to drain. Or if there's real lots of it, then I have 2 folding washing up bowls, and I can use the hot water, and then I can put them in there to drain, and then dry them and put them away. And they fit in the door as well, my storage that I made in the door. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, oh, no, another mouse. You might notice I've got a thing about mouses.
Yeah.
So,
Mice and bees.
mice and bees. It stops me radio sliding about. So,
Well, I'm loving all these. Everything is, and it's just you.
it is me.
It's just you,
I mean,
isn't it?
I've had proper vans, but they just didn't have any soul. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like something that's a bit quirky.
Yeah.
So it suits me.
Well, you
And
got
we've
it.
had
You got it
vans,
looking
we've
good.
had an extra, what do you call it, a jumbo transit with a fixed bed. We've had a proper coach-built motorhome. We've had like a proper van conversion. And this works better than any of them. So the only thing is I do miss having the shower. But I didn't want that bit because it's always in the middle, it's always in the way. I like the ambience. You know, and you sat at night, I've got me, you know, you put your pad on there, or we have our little speaker hung up and the music.
Yeah.
I repose across there, Mike sits here, puts his feet up. It just works really, it looks better than any of the other vans we've ever had. And it's small, you can park it anywhere. And I'm a bit of a nerd. I mean, I drive for a living. I used to be a taxi driver for 30 years, and now I drive vans like, what, 300 miles a day, don't I? Going to Birmingham and everything.
Yeah.
But narrow roads and oncoming traffic, and oh God, but this, it's just like driving a car, really.
Yeah.
So it just fits, you know, it does everything. Oh, I have got a table actually. I've only used it once, put it in, but got me little, it's down the back here. I won't get it out because I can't be bothered, but so, but it's one of them swing leg ones. It fits up, made out of a bodyboard. So
you got a place for everything.
yeah. So, but we've never actually. We thought we'd use it, and we actually haven't used it much. But I think when the weather's bad, we might play games and stuff on it. So, but it just fits down the back here. Don't get in the way. So, just put my blanket on. So, and there we go. That's it.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot, Fee, for showing us your
Who
sister
doesn't
and
like
dispatch.
showing off their van?
Yeah.
Talking about
Well,
it.
I must admit this is one of the nicest I've ever videoed, I
There
think.
were times when I thought, oh my God, it's never going to be finished. But now it is. It's just brilliant. Just as if
So how long did it take you from?
it took me over 12 months, but then I was working, it was like pandemic, I was working 6 days a week, and then you get one day off, and then it's winter, and then it's raining, and cutting wood, and I had to cut wood in my kitchen, which was not good.
Yeah.
So it just seemed to take forever. If you was off, if you had loads of times, or you were at home every weekend or something, you'd probably be, and I didn't know how to do anything, so you obviously have to learn how to do stuff for YouTube. YouTube is your friend, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But
Well, like I say, thanks a lot for showing us round.
welcome. So,
I think everybody will agree you've done a fantastic job. And like you say, most of it you've done it all yourself with help of family.
yeah.
But you've, you know.
Sam, my son, he got on the roof to put the solar panel on. Obviously, got
Right, so you got a
I'm
solar on the
63.
roof.
I'm not climbing on no roofs, you know.
Yeah.
So, but everything else. Oh, and the upholstery. I didn't do the upholstery because sewing is not my thing. Can't do sewing. So I did get the upholstery done. But to be fair, I mean, it's been brilliant. It looks great. But then I usually cover it up with this because I can't be bothered rolling it up. And to be honest, if we ever did another one, because I think my son Sam wants to get a van eventually, I wouldn't it's not been worth the expense because you don't see it, it's covered up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I probably would not have done, I won't do that again. Because that was, but it's our retirement van for going off and doing long trips and stuff. So I wanted it, we've done everything else on a budget ourselves. That was the diesel eater and the upholstery we paid for to be done properly, sort of thing. But I says I probably wouldn't, diesel eater, yeah, I wouldn't do that. But the upholstery, yeah, you don't, it was not a waste of money because it does look very nice. When I take this off, it does look very nice. But it's just, you know what it's like when you're camping, it's easy, isn't it? And it's comfy, it's nice, you know, memory foam.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, so that's it.
Well,
that's me van. Daisy, she's called.
Daisy.
Daisy Dispatch.
Well, thanks for letting us have a look round Daisy Dispatch.
You're welcome.
Right, cheers, Fee.
Bye.
Well, there you go, folks. Told you it were good, weren't it, eh? Some amazing things that she's done, and absolutely wonderful. So hope you've enjoyed it. Up and coming in the next video. I'm not too sure which one we've got yet. We've done quite a few. We've done the trip to Low Greenside, which was a Greenside Festival, which was absolutely amazing. Brilliant weekend up there last week, and the weather held out as well. So we've got that up and coming. We've also got a Tribfest one. We've got another Skipton video to get through, plus all the usual bits and pieces of the what we've got in the Microcamper. So, and we've still got mine to do yet. So I'm working on that. I'm working on it. It's been a long trek getting it all sorted, but that's another one that's worthwhile waiting for. So if you've enjoyed yourselves and you've enjoyed the video today, then do think about subscribing, comment, and hit us a comment down below, give us a like, all for the analytics and what have you. So you know, it all helps me to get a bit of incentive to do another video for you. So check us out next time on We're Walkley Outdoors. Until then, I'm going to say see you later.